Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Deadpool 2, which we just got done seeing in theaters.
Yeah, there's going to be lots of spoilers, so
Yeah.
don't listen if you don't want to
You should
hear
just
them.
pause right now and go see the movie. We'll still be here when you get back.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Alright, you're back? Good. That means you're ready for full spoilers. So, Deadpool 2.
It's good.
It was very good.
Yeah, it was definitely on par with Deadpool 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if I liked it better. I need to rewatch the first one, but it was definitely at least as good.
Yeah.
Which is very, very good.
Yeah. Poor fucking X-Force, man.
Yeah. They got put into a blender.
Yeah, Pennywise the Dancing
Poor
Clown.
Sugar Bear. At least he went back and saved Sugar Bear.
Yeah, and not everybody else, though. You don't need those other guys.
No. Only Sugar Bear. Fuck Terry Crews and Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shock.
Well, yeah, fuck off. When he died, it showed him for a second, and I was like, is that? Nah. And then, sure enough, in the credits,
Brad Pitt.
We're talking about the invisible man of the X-Force.
The Vanisher.
Yeah. Baboon, cunt, get out of here.
Baboon, you haven't seen the movie. You're not allowed to talk. Yeah, it started with Deadpool blowing himself the fuck up, as any good Deadpool movie should.
Yeah. And then it goes on to explain why he blows himself up.
Yeah, that was kind of a tragic fucking story.
Yeah, real sad.
I wasn't really expecting that from a Deadpool movie. His wife, girlfriend, bitch died.
Yeah, she got shot.
Right after they were planning to make a family.
Yeah, trying to make a baby. They were going to eat some, what are those called? Toaster pastry? What are they called?
Toaster strudels?
Yeah, toaster strudels.
And then Russians showed up and killed them.
Yeah.
Well, killed her, because you can't really kill Deadpool. Not for lack of trying, though.
Yeah. But, good stuff.
Yeah.
What happened immediately? Well, then, so after he blows himself up, because he's sad about his lady dying, good old Colossus shows up and gathers up his pieces and...
Well, we skipped over the whole bit where it rewinds 6 weeks and he's just killing gangsters all over the world.
Oh, yeah, which was awesome.
Yeah, I know I think he took on the Yakuza and the Triad and the Russians, and that's where he fucked up. You shouldn't try to take on the Russians.
In the end, it all worked out.
Well, yeah. So
Hey, is that a little bit of gravy for this podcast?
Oh, yes, it is indeed.
Have you seen Deadpool 2?
No.
Oh.
You might not want to be here.
Yeah.
I kind of gotten over spoilers at this point.
No.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't
For
care about
anything.
them ever.
Yeah, but yeah, he mass murdered a bunch of gangsters and then jumped in a cab with Dopinder.
Yeah.
I love Dopinder.
He was pretty ridiculous in this movie.
Yeah. He's Indian, right? I think is
Yeah.
what they were making fun of him for.
Yeah, he's Indian.
Yeah. And he wanted to be a contract killer, and he did get one kill in the movie.
Yes,
and,
he did.
We'll get to that.
Wait, are we talking about the cab driver?
Yeah.
Oh, he got one kill? Seriously?
He got one kill.
Like, on accident?
No.
No, on
Oh,
purpose.
awesome.
Yeah, he did it deliberately. His whole character arc is that he wants to be a contract killer like Deadpool. So he starts working at Weasel's bar to get experience because Weasel says before you handle a gun, you have to be able to handle a mop.
So is there, like a love subplot between Dopinder and Deadpool? Is Dopinder, like, all obsessed with him or something?
He's obsessed with him, but not in the way that I think he wants to make sweet, sweet man love to him.
Yeah,
Oh.
he just thinks he just like idolizes him.
Yeah.
Basically.
And I mean, who doesn't?
Probably lots of people.
Yeah. So then, back to before Deadpool blows himself up, he's at home, and him and his lady friend are gonna try to start a family and
weed.
all that shit. And then the Russian shows up and kills his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So that's why Deadpool tries to blow himself up at the beginning of the movie. It doesn't work. Colossus shows up and just kind of stuffs his pieces in a duffel bag and drags him off to the X-Mansion.
Is
Oh,
Deadpool talking shit the entire time while he's being dragged?
He's kind of just sad.
Yeah, he's real fucking depressed.
Uh-huh.
Like, I couldn't really understand what he said while he was inside the bag, but Colossus is like, I'm going to put you back together, comrade. And Deadpool's just like, I don't fucking want
Let me die later.
Yeah, while he's like recovering and stuff at the mansion, there's a great scene where like the mansion is all empty and stuff because they don't have the rights to all the characters and whatever.
That bit again.
So he's doing that, and like at one point I forget what exactly he says, but he's like, "Where the fuck is everybody?"
Yeah, and like
the camera pans, and like the whole cast from like X-Men, like First Class and everything, like Beast and the guy who plays Professor Xavier now. They're all like in the room, and Beast just shuts the door. It's just like a quick 1 second thing.
So
they're
it's
just
still,
like, yeah, no.
Is it still just Colossus and Negasonic's T Super Tip that the emo?
Yeah, and there's
she has a
her
girlfriend who I swear to God only says, "Hi, Wade."
Yeah,
to
that's
which
all
she
she
says, "Bye, Yukio."
Yeah, he's just always like, "Oh, bye, Yukio." Or the one time where he like flutters his fingers, "Bye, Yukio." He's just always super sweet to her. It's funny.
And that was that before or after he went to stay with Al?
The first bye, Yukio, or
No, before. Yeah. No, he goes to the X Mansion, and then he leaves and goes and hangs out with Blind Al.
yeah, for a
And
bit.
stuffs the fucking cocaine
He gets
under his
he
mask.
gets all this coke. He's got a bunch of coke under the floorboard and just like guns and stuff, and it's like Wade's cocaine on the thing.
And he just
Oh
takes
wait,
it.
he wasn't lying about the coke on the floorboards in the first movie?
No.
Oh.
No, it was actually there, and he just takes this big old thing of cocaine and puts it like up under his mask, and then pulls the mask down and talks for a minute more, and just like hits himself in the face. Coke goes flying out of all the parts of his mask.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so he temporarily joins the X-Men as a trainee, and he's got like a shitty little like X-Men jersey that says trainee on the back. And they go on a mission to, what's his name? The Essex Home for Rehabilitations of Mutants, I
Yeah,
think?
something like that.
Which is really cool.
It's a mutant rehabilitation place where they basically just torture mutants.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a gay conversion therapy place.
Yeah, we'll send Matt.
And, I think that guy was supposed to be Mr. Sinister, because Sinister's name is actually Nathaniel Essex, but whatever. So they go there because one kid's losing his fucking mind and shooting fire out of his hands and trying to kill everybody because, he's in a mutant torture clinic. And Deadpool and Colossus and
Negasonic.
Teenage Warhead
Yeah.
show
Her
up
name's
and
too long.
try to defuse the situation. And because Deadpool's Deadpool, he kind of fucks everything over because he's like, sometimes the right thing to do is the messy thing to do. And he just straight up executes one of the orderlies.
So he's like, that kid's been fucked with. Like, he was talking the kid down, kind of, and the kid had, like, already thrown Nega and Colossus, like, away with Fire Blast.
Oh, even
like,
Colossus down.
Get out of here. Yeah, the kid's really powerful.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wade just executes him, and then they put,
collars on them that
Yeah.
basically suppress their powers.
yeah, just turns their powers off.
Yeah.
And they go to the ice cube.
The
right?
icebox.
The icebox.
Which is,
Same
like, I guess a prison, like, up in Alaska or Canada or something. They never actually say where it is. Probably
Somewhere cold.
Probably Canada because they poke fun at Canada a lot.
Yeah.
And they're in the prison, and Deadpool's slowly dying of cancer because his healing factor is shut off. And the kid's like, alright, we need to find the biggest guy in the prison and make him our bitch. And then pulls a shank out of his prison wallet.
While he's doing that, Wade's just like, I can hear you digging around in there. Stop.
Just leave me alone and let me die of cancer so I can go be with my girlfriend. So they're in prison, and then Cable shows up.
Yes.
Cable,
Which the kid also, before Cable shows up, tries to shank. He's like talking big to these guys. There's Black Tony or whatever.
Black Tom Cassidy, who's actually a mutant from the comics with the ability to control plant life, which never got to see any of that.
No.
I heard the name and I'm like, oh, that's cool. They brought that guy, and then, well, nothing ever happens with him.
I mean, there's some jokes made.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Black Tom Cassidy. Oh, hi, I'm White Wade Wilson.
Yeah.
So the kid, Fire Fist, tries to pick a fight and gets his ass beat, and Deadpool just kind of doesn't care because he's all depressified and shit.
Yeah.
Like, he gets stabbed through the hand, and he's just like, I don't even fucking care. Gets the shit kicked out
The
of
whole
him.
time there's a beast in the prison that's kept.
Yeah, a
the
monster in the basement.
Yeah.
Shit.
The kid wants to befriend.
He wants
or
to form a crew, because he's a gangsta.
He initially wants to, because he wants to take out the biggest guy here, and he keeps talking about it, and Wade keeps correcting him, being like, yeah, that guy's the second biggest, actually.
Yeah, because
Second biggest.
the biggest guy's in the basement. And right down there next to a big steaming ball of foreshadowing.
Yeah.
And then Cable fucking shows up and just starts killing a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
As Cable does.
He's trying to kill the kid. You find out the reason why is the kid grows up and he's just an evil fucker.
Yeah.
Kills Cable's wife and kid, whatnot. You don't really know that initially, but it doesn't matter. That can be introduced right now.
The year. What year is it? What kind of fucking stupid question is that? And then just pulls a taser out of his fanny pack and tases those guys.
It's a little fanny pack.
It's a fanny pack and you know it, you sick son of a bitch. Yeah, Cable comes back from the future with plans to go back to the future.
Yeah.
After he kills the kid. And then Deadpool's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about this kid, but I'm not just gonna let you kill him. Yeah. And then they fight, and they have what my dad would call a slobber knocker.
Yeah.
They beat the crap.
Wade's power suppressor necklace got, like, fucked. I forget. I think it got hit by a bullet or something.
Yeah, Cable tried to shoot him, and Deadpool blocked him, and he shot the collar instead.
Yeah.
And then he gets broken in half, and sits back up.
Yep.
Poor
he gets
Deadpool.
Very broken in half.
Yeah. So they fight, and he falls down a mountain.
Yeah.
Into a frozen over lake. And then he has a dream sequence, or I don't know what the fuck it was, but he's like, oh, I'm dead now and I can see my girlfriend. She's like, nah, your heart's not in the right place yet.
Yeah.
Go back.
Be gone, thought.
Yeah, pretty much. So he goes back to Weasel's bar and is like, look, I need to save this kid. So we're gonna form a super team.
Super duper group.
Super duper group. And
time to get back on LinkedIn.
Yep. And they start to form X-Force with the Vanisher, who we never see.
Because he's
the Vanisher. Just an invisible guy. So they get him, they get Pennywise the Dancing Clown, they get Domino. Yeah.
The guy who played Pennywise.
In the new It.
He can spit acid.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
And they get Terry Crews,
Yep.
who did not get near enough screen time.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be in it
Terry
more.
Crews is in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not long.
Yeah, not many of the X-Force members are long for this movie.
Yeah.
And they get good old Peter.
They get Domino and they get Peter.
Yep.
Classic Peter.
Yep.
Little sugar bear.
Yeah, Sugar Bear. And
he has no powers.
Nope, except for apparently type 1 and 2 diabetes.
Yeah, that didn't make it into the movie though.
There's a lot of stuff in the trailers that didn't make it into the movie.
Yeah, because I swear there was a shot of like Terry Crews fighting on the ground.
I think this was a big instance of the trailers lie to you. Like the Hulk being in Wakanda, which just kind of never fucking happened.
So they go. They're moving the prisoners and everything. For whatever reason.
The prison got fucked when Cable showed up.
Okay, so yeah, they're moving all the prisoners.
Lazy writing.
And they got them in these little, like, pods on the side of this big truck, and Deadpool's like, we're gonna go get the kid and whatever. Watch out for Cable.
He's mean.
And the X-Force does their very cinematic, awesome drop off the plane, except for Peter, who has to slowly sit down at the edge of the ramp and kind of push himself off.
I think Deadpool just ended up like kicking him off.
Yeah, you kind of nudged him.
And because they didn't listen to Peter, and there was a high winds warning, pretty much all of X-Force dies before they hit the ground.
Oh, Jesus.
Like Terry Crews gets hit by a bus.
Yeah.
Pennywise gets sucked into a wood chipper. Yeah, just perfectly lands in a wood chipper, and Peter tries to save him. He's like, "We're X-Force, buddy. We're X-Force. I got this." And then because Pennywise. He vomited acid all over Peter and burned his fucking arm off and then gets sucked the rest of the way into the wood chipper.
And the Vanisher,
hit a power line.
A.K.A. Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt, the Vanisher, gets electrocuted on a power line.
Domino lives.
Well, yeah, because she's lucky.
Yeah, she's very lucky.
Yeah, and apparently luck is not a very cinematic superpower.
Yeah, except that it is.
Yeah.
All of her stuff was really cool.
Yep. She gets on the truck and hijacks it.
Yeah, hijacks the truck, fights Cable for a bit.
Yep.
Deadpool manages to get there right as Cable was like going to kill her.
On a moped.
Yeah, on a moped the whole time he's chasing him down. So Deadpool and Cable have the big, huge fight, and Cable kills Black Tom on accident.
Yeah, you racist bastard.
Yeah, which becomes a running joke about Cable being racist the whole time.
Yep.
I'm not racist. the kid manages to get away.
Yeah, he picks the lock with his shank.
Yeah. Goes into his prison wallet and gets his shank and picks the lock. He also lets out the
goddamn
monster from the basement.
Yeah, the goddamn Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah, which is the Juggernaut.
Yeah, just the Juggernaut.
Wait,
So
does he still have his like whole suit on and everything, or is it just him?
He's
had
got
his
like
helmet.
his helmet, but he's just in like a prison jumper.
Oh, okay.
But
How did they catch him? Jesus.
Well, you know,
I don't know. In this universe, I don't know how they possibly caught him. Because if
Juggernaut is, like,
Fireboy can like turn the world into like a wasteland, basically by himself, probably with the help of the Juggernaut, I'm guessing.
Probably.
Because in that timeline, Juggernaut wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who would have been strong enough to catch the Juggernaut. I don't know how that would have happened.
Maybe they got his helmet off and Professor X combed him.
Oh, I think they might have mentioned that.
Yeah, because the kid was like, "Why do you wear that ridiculous helmet?" He's like, "Yeah, so my brother can't read my mind."
Yeah. But yeah, the Juggernaut immediately, like Wade is all just like, oh shit.
Like fanboying.
Yeah, he's just like,
You're my favorite Marvel character, but they say you should never meet your heroes, but I've always wanted to see my reflection in your ridiculous helmet as you charge me down. I'm gonna break you in half now.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip you in half. And then he does.
Yeah.
Just picks up Deadpool and rips him in half.
Because, you know, it's the goddamn Juggernaut, bitch. He'll break you in half.
I'm glad they didn't throw in the "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch" line.
I really wanted them to, because this movie is like the one movie that actually would have worked.
Yeah, but in the third X-Men movie, they killed the meme. They killed it hard. So if they would have done it now, it just would have been kind of cringy to me.
Well, there was a lot in this movie that was cringy. But in a good way.
Okay, so what happened next? The kid won't listen to Deadpool, and he goes off with the Juggernaut to go back to the mutant correctional facility place. And,
Yeah, he killed the headmaster.
Yeah, he wants to kill that main guy. So they go, and...
Deadpool has to regrow his legs.
yeah, oh.
His fucking baby legs.
One of the best scenes in the movie. It's just... what's his name? TJ Miller, what's his name?
Weasel.
Weasel shows up at Blind Owl's, and...
Which is where Deadpool's hanging out.
Yeah, while he's regrowing his legs.
Tiny.
Domino shows up too, and
Dopinder.
Yeah, Dopinder. And then they're talking, and finally, like, Deadpool's talking all this shit about how he's gonna beat Cable's ass and everything, and then he's like, and he's right behind you guys, isn't he? It's like, why does everybody know where this fucking place is?
Is this apartment on Tinder?
Yeah.
So,
Cable came to work it out with them, and
Yeah.
they're all just staring at his legs the whole time.
Yeah,
The best shot
Cable-
is when
yeah.
he gets up to shake Cable's hand, and he's like
waddling around on his little baby
and
legs.
they're all like, "Oh, look, he's doing it. He's taking his first steps."
He's still just straight shirt cocking it.
yeah, shirt cocking it. He's not wearing pants. He's just got a shirt on.
And then he does the ridiculous uncross the legs and recross them.
Yeah.
It was his basic instinct.
Uh,
And Cable wanted to proposition them, and they all threw out like ridiculous hooker jokes all at the same time.
yeah.
And couldn't understand a single one of them.
I know Domino and Weasel said the same one.
Yeah.
So that they agree with Cable. Deadpool's like, you just gotta let me talk to him. Like, we don't need to kill him. Let me talk to him first before you kill him. And Cable's like, all right, you get 30 seconds or something like that. And so they go to the place, and the kid is about to just fuck everything up. And they show up. What all happens? The fight with Deadpool, on the way there, they stopped to try and get Colossus because they knew that they'd probably need his help against fucking
The goddamn Juggernaut.
And so Deadpool's like playing music outside his window and
Making fun of that scene from that John Cusack movie where he holds the radio above his head.
Except it's just his phone.
Yeah, it's just his phone with like a sticker of a boombox on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And Cable's all pissed off at him because he wanted him to join the X-Men, and the rule of the X-Men is you don't kill people.
Cyclops. Or not Cyclops, fucking Christ. Colossus.
Yeah.
He said Cable.
And, sorry, there's a lot of C names in this movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, Colossus was all pissed off because Deadpool shot the guy, and it's like, you betrayed me, Deadpool. And then Negasonic and her girlfriend appear on the balcony, and they're like, "Hi, Wade. Hi, Yu-Gi-Oh."
But yeah, they're kind of getting torn up by the Juggernaut, and then Colossus shows up.
Yeah.
And they start fighting, and Colossus is like, "All right, time." Like, he finally embraces the whole fighting dirty thing that Wade had talked about.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He like gets knocked down by the Juggernaut, and then he like wraps a piece of metal with a spike coming out of the end. It's just a straight piece of metal, but he wraps it around, so it's a spike, and just fucking right in Juggernaut's fucking eye, and his dick.
Oh.
And
Colossus, my pure boy.
yeah, they fight for a bit. Deadpool and Cable go off to find the kid. Or Domino's inside, whipping all the fucking orderlies' asses, and Cable and Deadpool are outside trying to get to the kid by killing a bunch of orderlies. Cable won't give Deadpool a gun, and he's like, "Okay, well,
I'm just gonna use this brick."
I'm just gonna use this brick. They have a really cool fight scene together. Kid's about to kill the warden guy, and Deadpool kind of talks him down. I don't remember exactly what happened. They distracted him enough that the dude got away for a bit.
Yeah, Deadpool tried to go up and hug the kid, and the kid basically just roasted him alive.
Yeah.
Which was a really cool nod, because his suit turned black, which is what he wore in the X-Force comics.
Yeah. I caught that as well.
Yeah. And then Deadpool's like, "Alright, kid, if you're killing one person today, you're going to have to kill me." So he puts the collar on. And Cable's about to shoot the kid, and Deadpool jumps in front of Cable. And Cable, he gets shot through the heart, and Cable's to blame. And then he has a really, really long, overblown dying scene.
Just keeps going on and on and on.
Yeah,
He'll like stop and just...
No, I'm still
Damn,
here.
this takes a long time.
Domino, I want you to have my Adventure Time watch.
Yeah.
And then he finally passes on and goes to his heaven and has a nice scene with his dead girlfriend. And she's like,
He gets normal skin back.
Yeah.
He turns back into Ryan Reynolds.
Yep. And then she's like, well, guess what? You're still not done, because Cable uses his time travel-y watch to go back in time. And right before they go into the asylum, he reaches out and just slaps Deadpool on the chest. And the entire time, Deadpool had been carrying around this little carnival token, I think.
Yeah, that he had given to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because that was the first date they went on or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Cable reaches out and slaps
Cable took it from him in the first fight.
Yeah.
But,
something to remember me by, or remember you by, or something
Yeah.
like that. And then the movie legitimately fast forwards all the way back to the end of the movie, when Deadpool jumps in front of the bullet, and it gets embedded in his little token.
Yeah.
So he doesn't actually die, because you can't have Deadpool die. It's not a thing.
Yeah. There's got to be a third movie.
For
a minute there, I was worried. I was like, they're
Yeah.
not gonna end it here. It's
Right,
too
guys,
popular.
right?
And then
Maybe.
I think it was pretty much confirmed that Colossus was going to join the X-Force, because Negasonic and her girlfriend went off to the jet to take the orphans to the Xavier place, and he walked off with them.
Bye, Yukio.
Yeah.
Hi, Yukio.
And then,
Yeah, then Deadpool, he's taken Cable, because he used that bit to jump back in time to save Deadpool. He can't go to the future anymore, so he's just going to be hanging out. But Deadpool takes the thing.
Yeah, steals his watch.
And has Nega fix it, or give it more juice. I don't know. If it was that simple, just send Cable back.
I don't know.
Get out of here, Boone. But yeah, Deadpool has him fix it and goes and rights a bunch of wrongs.
Yeah, cleans up the timeline. He goes back in time to the Wolverine movie and just shoots his shittier self.
The shitty Deadpool.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that. He saves his girlfriend.
Yep.
He saves Sugar Bear, Peter.
Yep.
Tells him not to go near the wood chipper.
And then he goes to Ryan Reynolds' house, and Ryan Reynolds is sitting there at a desk reading a screenplay, and he's like, "Welcome to the big time, kid." And the camera pans over and it says Green Lantern on it, and Deadpool just walks behind him and shoots him. "You're welcome, Canada."
Yeah, I feel like he did something else too, but...
Killed himself, killed Ryan Reynolds, saves his girlfriend.
Saved Sugar Bear.
Yeah, saved... I think that
I
was
feel
it.
like he did something else, but
don't know.
It's not like we just watched the movie and should know.
Yeah.
For certain.
And the amazing X-Force rap during the credits.
Yeah.
And
the Juggernaut song.
The Juggernaut song.
that played like while they were fighting the Juggernaut. And
yeah. It's just like a chorus going, "You can't stop the Juggernaut! Oh, holy shit balls!"
Just holy shit balls over and over and over.
Yeah, poor Juggernaut, the way he went down. I mean, talk about fighting dirty.
Wait, did he die from the eye in the crotch shot?
No, but how they finally put him down. Like, at the very end, you see him, like, Colossus rips his jumpsuit, which you get a nice big shot of
Which
just...
Nega and Yukio showed up. And Yukio, like...
tripped him?
Yeah, lassoed his feet, which made him drop Colossus, who, like, grabbed and ripped it. His,
prison jumpsuit.
Yeah, his prison jumpsuit.
Nice
so
big
ass
shot
was
of Juggernaut ass.
Yeah.
And then Cable proceeds to... Or not Cable, Colossus shoves a live electrical wire up Juggernaut's ass and then dumps him into, like, a pool of water.
Nega, like, explodes him into it.
Right.
She hits him with a blast, and he goes in.
And then he
just gets electrocuted.
Colossus is brutal. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then at the very end of their awesome walking away scene, you see him crawling out of the pool. So he's...
Was he?
Yeah, he's...
I thought he was just thrashing around in there.
He might have been, but it looked like he was climbing out to me.
Huh.
So he's still around, because you can't stop the goddamn Juggernaut.
Yeah, during Wade's dying sequence, he has Colossus say fuck. It's like, just say fuck once for me, please.
We'll say it together. Fuck. Oh, God! Enjoy hell, swamp mouth.
God.
Good movie, though. There was some parts of it that kind of slogged a bit.
Yeah.
But it was still great. Loved it.
Yeah, would go see again if I had the money.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it. I still think the new Avengers was probably a better movie overall. But Deadpool 2 is still amazing.
Yeah.
Still real good. It's hard to compare them.
We kill half the population of the universe with those resources for everyone instead of just making more resources. Reality altering love. Yeah, great. Cool.
Well, Mad Titan and shit.
Yeah,
Did you see Avengers?
No, I just know everything that happens in that movie now.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
I think Deadpool just needs to show up in the Avengers world and just fix everything. He needs to take the Infinity Gauntlet.
They should have Batman show up and he'll win because he has a plan for everything. Batman's the coolest. Hey, ladies, name your son Gotham so that when your baby wakes up in the night, you tell your husband Gotham needs you. Ha! Then he'll go because he'll be like Batman. Oh, shucks.
So we missed
good meme.
We missed the part where Cable
Iron Man's better.
Who the hell are you? I'm Batman.
Yeah, he does do that.
Oh, you're so dark. Are you sure you're not from the DC universe? I realized the other day that Iron Man is not actually the Batman of the Marvel universe. Doctor Doom is.
No.
He literally has a plan for everything.
It's because he also has magic and shit. Like, we're going for unsuperpowered people, and Tony Stark is the Batman of Marvel.
I don't know. I think Doom is.
I mean, they're both rich, no powers. I mean, Iron Man builds his own shit.
They rely on all their on their gadgets.
Well, Iron Man builds his own shit. Batman just pays for it like a bitch. I really
Batman
do not like Batman.
Fuck Batman. Yeah. Fucking Christopher Nolan movies, and now everybody's, oh, I'm such a nerd. I like Batman. Oh, yeah, what's your favorite line of comics? The comics. I watched the Nolan movie.
Yeah, I
watched the big Nolan movie with the man in the suit of bat.
I felt kind of bad halfway through the movie when I looked down and realized I was wearing a Deadpool shirt to the Deadpool movie.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
No,
doesn't matter.
I wasn't planning on it. That was the closest shirt I had on hand when I rolled out of bed and just kind of grabbed it and put it on. I'm like, oh god, am I really turning into one of those people?
Yeah, you can pretty much tell how quirky and wacky a person is by if they're wearing Deadpool attire or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same way you can tell someone's interesting by if they have their hair dyed or not.
Oh.
You know? Like, if I see a girl and she's got, like, bright blue hair, I know that she's probably a very interesting person.
Fair enough. And we saw one of those at the movies.
It's not sarcasm either.
No.
That's 100%.
Absolutely not. We don't do that. put your tail down. I don't want to see that shit.
Huh.
Show him that ass, boom.
What's her personality like? Blue hair.
My hair's blue. Any interests, hobbies?
My hair's
Blue hair.
I like dyeing my hair blue.
It's like anime. You gotta have blue hair.
Yeah.
And also Deadpool signing a box of cereal as Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
If Ryan Reynolds just wants to play Deadpool until the day he dies, I'm okay with that. I mean, he even said he wants to play Deadpool until the day he dies.
Hugh Jackman got pretty close with Wolverine. He's
Yeah.
like 60.
Fuck Wolverine. He rode my coattails for the R rating, and then he has to up the ante by going and dying in his movie. Well, guess what, people? I'm gonna die in this movie.
You got a fat bit of Boone hair there.
I do. He just sheds everywhere.
I don't know. I like Logan better than Deadpool. Logan was an amazing movie.
It really was.
Well, no,
It's another.
they're too different.
It's another
Yeah.
hard to compare one.
Yeah,
Like Logan isn't funny at all. Really.
Oh, yes. Did you see Professor X spinning around in his wheelchair,
Yeah,
yelling
that's
out, talking
one
about
part.
commercials?
That's one part.
That was more funny in a sad way.
That
Yeah,
was
that was
incredibly
also
sad.
like, yeah, you laugh at it and then you kind of realize what's
Oh,
happening
no.
and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I've met people
Try
like that
the new
in.
quesalupa.
I've met people like that in real life, and when I watched that and laughed at it, I'm like, oh man, that's more sad than it is funny. And his little Logan music box that he had that just had a
Yeah.
Wolverine action figure impaled on a branch.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And then
Ouch.
it's a music box. What song did it play?
I couldn't really tell.
I could tell what it was playing, but fuck.
Did you ever notice how Papa Can You Hear Me is very similar to Do You Want to Build a Snowman?
That was such a strange thing. Like okay. I don't know why that was a whole obsession, like the whole movie.
That was him spiraling into depression and just talking because that's his defense mechanism.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was fine with it. It was
Yeah.
funny and whatnot. It was just like, what? Okay.
This song sounds really familiar. Put on the porn and we'll make a fucking super baby. And they wind up watching whatever that movie was.
Something old.
Yeah. What'd you think of the movie, Boone?
You motherfuckers didn't bring me.
I would have tried to smuggle you in if I had a backpack.
I don't know. I think you could have just put him under your coat real quick and just say you had a tumor.
I mean, I smuggled in a fucking energy drink. I probably could have figured out a way to smuggle Boone
Well, that
in.
one fucking girl came in and she had a backpack.
Yeah. I was afraid we were all gonna get, like, suicide bombed or something like that.
Yeah. She's gonna kill the fucking 20 people who were at that movie.
Yeah, that
That'd
was
be worth it.
not as big a turnout as I was expecting.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. I was kind of worried there'd be more people, but
Yeah.
that's,
Was today the opening weekend?
yes.
Yeah.
There's only 20 people there?
There was maybe a bit more than that.
Jesus.
Maybe like 30 at the most.
It was-
but
it
it's
was-
the 1:15 showing. People
That's-
don't normally go to movies
Oh,
at
yeah.
1:15.
So I remember when I went
That's why we went at
when
1:15.
I saw the
Yeah.
fucking first new Star Wars movie on the opening weekend, there were so many people in that theater, they eventually just said, fuck it, and they let people sit in the aisle.
It's also been. It came out on Thursday night because
Yeah.
Alaska time zone.
Yeah.
So Thursday and Friday night, I'm sure a bunch of people have seen it already, and I'm sure tonight it'll be nuts too. But
Boone, do you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to do some blow, man?
he's basically is a snowman.
Yeah, it really is.
He's round like
Oh, so
one.
goddamn good.
He's white like one. He's got a carrot
too
for a
long.
nose.
I mean, look at this white privilege motherfucker right here.
Yeah. Baboon, what did you think of Black Panther?
I really did not care for it.
Honestly, didn't like it. I'm gonna go down to the yacht club
It
and
seems like they
see my friends there.
miscast the entire movie. Everyone's a little too dark.
Yeah, what's going on with all those darker skinned people? What was with that?
I still haven't seen the movie.
I'd like to see their portfolio.
I've heard a lot of people say that the whole Black Lives Matter thing was a little bit too on the nose in that movie. But I also hear it was still really good.
I didn't like it, but I think we already talked about that.
Yeah, you went on a drunken rant about how you're not racist while you're talking about being racist.
While I was saying like
here we go.
no, I was just saying like they were being super racist towards white people in the movie the whole time, and the whole thing was like, you know, Wakanda and
Yeah, but that was the bad guy who was saying all that shit most of the time.
yeah,
The villain of the movie.
still
I mean, he's Apollo Creed's son. Come
that's
on.
true.
Good point.
which, if you haven't seen that movie, you need to. It's fucking great.
I do need to watch Creed.
That is a good.
Isn't the second one coming out?
Yeah, where Creed's gonna fight Ivan Drago's son. Which,
Oh, jeez, are you fucking kidding me?
no,
Oh.
they confirmed Creed 2, and supposedly it's supposed to be the last movie in the Rocky series.
Hasn't that happened a couple times
It's like
already?
9.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, Adonis Creed is gonna be trained by Rocky to fight Ivan Drago's son, who is trained by Ivan Drago.
God, when we're like 45, a new Rocky movie is gonna come out with just some new dude. It's just gonna be a remake of the
It's
original
been
Rocky.
so long, everyone's forgotten.
Yeah. I mean, 45. That's only
Oh yeah, that's not too.
17 years away from me.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But apparently, Creed exists in the Marvel Universe, which also has Michael B. Jordan in it, because Rocky was on the list of movies that Captain America needed to see.
Muhammad Ali exists in the
Yeah.
DC universe.
Well, yeah, everything exists in the DC Universe. There's going to be a crisis on Infinite Earths someday. And,
be a
I
baboon.
don't know if I mentioned it last time, but we're finally getting a proper Death of Superman movie.
Really?
Yeah, you did. Hey, get the fuck out of here. Cunt. Get down. He's just rubbing against the microphone.
Have you seen any of the DC animated movies?
Yes, I saw the one that had
Did it have
Darkseid in it.
Batman?
Of course it had Batman.
No,
It's
there's
got
the
me-
one where this is my favorite only because Shazam's talking mad shit to Darkseid, and he says something like, "Get over here, Darkseid, Night Slayer, whatever the fuck your World of Warcraft name is." It was just like, okay, World of Warcraft exists in the DC universe
Yeah,
now.
but those same people are doing a Death of Superman movie, which comes out this year, where Superman's going to die in combat against Doomsday. And then next year, they're doing an actual Reign of the Superman movie with Cyborg Superman and Superboy and shit.
Oh no, it's gonna be a lot of shit. Man,
Yeah.
you can't fit Superboy into one movie. Isn't that like a huge comic arc? Like where he does all that shit. Like that would be like 2 or 3 movies, wouldn't it?
I don't know, but I'm glad it's finally happening. I've only been waiting like 20, no, not quite 20, almost 20 years for it, actually. Because I remember reading that comic line when I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember playing the Super Nintendo game.
great game.
Yeah.
I cheated. Well, Sean Jones made me cheat, but, you know.
That's Sean Jones for you.
Yeah, I was playing
He's a
it
bit of
in
a mythical figure at this point.
Yeah, I was playing that shit in yearbook class, and he's like, "Nah, dude, if you're using an emulator, you gotta use the cheat codes." And then he kept pressing the regenerate health button. I'm like, "No, I want to play this legit." And he's like, "It's not happening."
If only he weren't dead.
Is he? I don't know.
He's not. Well, I mean, he could be dead.
Like who's Sean Jones?
Exactly.
He's the dude we went to high school with.
Yeah.
He just disappeared out of high school completely or something.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
I haven't seen him since high school. Apparently he has, but
I've seen him like twice. He was working for the local
Clarion.
newspaper, the Clarion, and yeah, he was like editing for them or something.
nice.
Don't. That was like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. So
Nobody
it's been a
knows.
while.
Yeah.
I did catch a glimpse of him while I was sat in a car in the Safeway parking lot.
You have a blurry photo of him.
It was kind of like the Bigfoot video. He kind of loped out of sight. There was.
Do you think it was
I
someone
know what
wearing-
I saw.
Do you think it was someone wearing a Sean Jones suit?
It could have been.
Yeah. I mean, I personally think that Sean Jones turned into Josh Brolin and proceeded to play Cable and Thanos in the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I mean, Sean Jones as Josh Brolin as Thanos and or Cable. It could happen, man. He could be Batman for all we know at this point. Which that would honestly make for a much more entertaining Batman. Because he'd go down to Oregon and Dilly Bear would be saying something and he'd just poke his head and be like, "Oh my god, Dylan, shut up!" and then just leave.
Nearly Thanos. How can you be nearly Thanos?
Not as many
This
Thanos jokes in the
zip.
movie.
Josh Brolin. Nearly Josh Brolin. Nearly Josh Brolin. How can you be nearly Josh Brolin? Like this. Zip. Sean Jones.
I'm convinced that Sean Jones was just a Hollywood actor who went to our school.
Nearly Sean Jones.
to-
How can you be nearly Sean Jones?
And then he turns into Brad Pitt and vanishes.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Sean Jones as Bigfoot as Josh
No,
Brolin.
Bigfoot as Sean Jones, as
Ah.
Josh Brolin, as Thanos and or Cable.
Yes. Both.
All of the above. Well, you done anything else this week?
I was sick yesterday. That was fun.
That's fucking disgusting. Get out of my house.
Sorry. But no, I've been watching a lot of Hulu. Because, what else do you do when you're sick? Just sit on the couch and watch Hulu. And I'm on the last couple of episodes of Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple, which you should watch.
Is he actually the mightiest?
By the end of the series, yes.
Okay. But for most of the series, he's not. So
Well,
the
it's all
title's
about
kinda
his
bullshit.
journey from being just possibly the worst anime hero ever next to Shinji from Evangelion, and then turning into a massive badass. Like, he's getting bullied and shit because he sucks, and he kind of gets roped into training with,
He's like that Street Fighter character.
which one?
The one who's like actually bad at fighting and stuff.
Oh, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Dan.
he's better. He gets better than Dan. He's actually useful in a fight by the end of the series. But he trains with Piccolo, for God's sake, so...
Yeah.
Which I say that
Wait,
because
what?
there's, he winds up getting roped into training at this dojo, and one of the characters is voiced by Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z.
That didn't work. It was still open, was the problem.
But, yeah, he goes to this dojo, and, like, these masters basically torture him.
You just do that with your feet.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
No.
Go to bed.
I want to bend over.
But, yeah, like, all of the masters at this dojo are like, dude, you suck. You have no talent whatsoever. So they basically beat talent into him, and by the end of the series, he's just one of the strongest people in the world.
Could he fight Goku?
No.
Could he fight Steve from Minecraft?
Yes.
Oh, no, I got that.
What about Herobrine? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Isn't that a creepypasta?
Yeah.
I mean, he might be able to. I don't know. It never came up in the show.
Herobrine's real, and Craig lives.
Well, Craig always lives. He could probably fight Craig, but you throw him in a ring against Goku, I think he's going to get squashed.
I think you put him down in Craig's domain, he's gonna have a rough time.
Well, I mean, this
Craig's
whole...
gonna call some rats. He's
Yeah.
gonna shove a knife up his pussy.
Whoa,
you know.
what? Did I miss something?
Creep, apparently.
Yeah, I have the movie now. I watched it, and I've been waiting for my previously just watched it to settle before I bring it up for you guys. Because...
Oh, it's on Netflix, I think.
Nope.
No.
It's not that creep. This is an entirely different movie.
Yeah, it's a British film.
Yeah.
Oh, the people ugly as fuck in it.
No.
Not
I
really.
mean, Craig is. But
Well, yeah, but Craig's hideous by anyone's standard. He's a guy who lives in a subway for the rest of his life.
he's kind of Deadpool-y, actually.
Yeah.
He's Deadpool without the open sores and kind of like, what are they called? The Falmer or something from Skyrim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have Ryan Reynolds' face underneath all that makeup, so...
You don't know that.
I do actually have seen his real face.
No.
And he's still kind of hideous.
No.
No offense to that guy, but
I'm sure he's listening.
that'd be cool if he was, and he could sponsor us.
I would love to meet him.
Yeah. But, I mean,
Terry Crews is listening because he's a good guy.
well, of course. I mean, Terry Crews.
Terry Crews is the biggest fan of our podcast.
Yeah. I mean, we're the reason he was making Crackdown 3.
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
man?
Baboon?
Yeah, Terry Crews is in Crackdown 3.
Oh, are you shitting in my pants right now?
No.
Yes, I just pooped into your pants.
That's my one and only superpower. If I accidentally crap my pants, it ends up in someone else's pants.
I would do it so much. I would do that constantly.
Whoever's closest to you.
Every single time I had to shit, I would shit my pants if it would just pop
Get
into
pulled over
someone
by a
else's.
cop, and he was like, "Are you okay?" The cop just runs off.
You could get away with anything. Just make sure you have to poop before you get into the situation.
Yeah. Any authority figure loses all authority once they shit their pants.
Yeah.
Just chug laxatives all the damn time.
Never have to wash your underwear again.
Go to a professional
Well,
UFC
I mean,
fight,
you'd
win
still
$10,000.
sweat and stuff, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get poop in my underwear ever, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's...
what?
that would be a great superpower.
Why would you need to fight anyone if you could just shit their pants for them?
I mean, I would want to have my power where I wouldn't have to shit my pants to do it. I could just, like, make someone immediately intensely have to shit. Not quite yet shit their pants, but they have a time limit now. Like they've
They've
got
got
like
about
60 seconds, exactly 60 seconds.
Yeah.
No, I want it shorter than that. I want it like 10 seconds. So it's
Right.
like guaranteed they
They're
can't
just like,
make it to a bathroom.
I think like 3 seconds is okay. Then you can see like the look on their face.
Well,
Like, can I hold this in? I think I can. Oh no.
You should just be able to control how much time it would take. So like, if you're in a bad situation and need to get out of it immediately,
Shit.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
shit. Deadpool once had the superpower to make people around him vomit uncontrollably on a moment's notice.
Didn't he have every superpower ever at least once?
Well,
any
yeah,
point?
because he's goddamn Deadpool.
Yeah, that'd be a great fucking superpower.
Yeah, that's like high school DxD levels of superpowers.
And you wouldn't even
Like-
need to be near them. Like, if you just see them, like, even on TV, if it's like a live broadcast, oh, yeah. I would do... Dude, on politics... in the
Watching
United States
basketball
would be,
games and stuff, and just be like,
LeBron goes for a dunk and he just shits.
no, I wouldn't make LeBron shit.
You would do
be
it
like,
once.
all right,
You
Steph
would do
Curry.
it once.
Be like, all right, Steph Curry, prepare to be humiliated, and I'm watching all your games live from now on. You are done.
Darko Milicic, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, he doesn't play, and he was also awful, and it wouldn't matter if you were
I-
making
I
him
don't-
shit his pants. That dude had it rough enough. You don't need to make him shit his pants.
I only know his name because I watched Die Zombie. That's about it.
No, just like anytime anybody's giving you shit at work or anything,
I'm gonna
you
give them
will
shit.
literally give them shit.
Yep.
Like, they just wouldn't fuck with you anymore.
No, I would.
Because they'd be like, every time I go around him and I try and tell him to do something, I shit my pants. I'm just gonna leave him alone.
He terrifies
Like,
me.
they pull me up in the office because they want to fire me because of this, and just,
You lose your ability to do anything once you shit your
what are
pants.
you gonna do? Because I will follow you around for the rest of your life. You will not have a moment without shitting your pants. Also, you're giving me a raise up to $50 an hour. And if corporate has any problems with it, I'll be paying them a visit too.
Just go all the way up the line and make everyone up to the CEO shit their pants in front of you.
Yeah.
I think the superhero name
You're
you
gonna
have to
give
have
me
for
a-
that is Brown Note.
You're gonna give me a $300,000 a year salary, or else. How long do you think your wife can handle this, mister? Because I will be watching you with binoculars from across the street. The next time you're trying to make love to your wife, ooh, just poop. And she's gonna poop too. And she'll know, I'll tell her, you're the only reason that she keeps shitting herself.
Hold the entire
Like, oh, I
country
see you
from
finally convinced her
Yep.
to give you a rim job.
Just-
oh.
Go to Donald Trump and just, hey, yeah.
You
I'm
got-
thinking low. 300,000 a year. That's fucking nothing. Go up to the fucking highest stuff and just, hey, how do you want your life to play out, buddy? Because it can play out very well or very poorly.
Better bring your
With a
brown,
lot more poop than you had planned for your life.
brown pants, man. Bring lots of brown pants. Just stop every 30 seconds and
Just bring some brown waiters.
speech.
And make you feel them waiters.
Oh, that's
Just-
gross.
I quit. I'm done being president forever.
Be a great way to hold the country for ransom, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
we
feel
have
like
to
you
be more
definitely
subtle
get
about it.
assassinated.
Yeah, you have to be way more subtle about it. Someone
Yeah.
eventually just be like, snipe him.
Yeah. You couldn't go to, like, the president, but you could go to, like,
You could do it for shits and giggles. I mean, you could just make him shit his pants from far away. And just be like, he
yeah.
can't do anything else
Just
though.
Yeah.
infinite
know why.
range, make Thanos shit his pants when he's trying to snap half the universe out of existence.
Did you just? I'm gonna kill you. Oh! Just in 10 minutes, make Thanos your total bitch.
Look, man, I know you got the Infinity Gauntlet with all 6 stones, but that's not gonna help you, I don't think.
I've got the brown stone.
Yeah, no, you're, nothing you can do, man. You can't snap faster than I can make you shit your pants, Holmes. That's right up there with just being able to blow women's clothes off.
God, that is just...
Has less uses,
Okay.
much less uses.
Yeah.
Not according to High School DxD.
I don't
Wait,
know
isn't
what
that where like
means.
the smaller your thing is, the more power you have, or some bullshit? Or is that the other one?
What the fuck are you talking
Isn't
about?
there an anime that the one, the chick with the long red hair and the scissor blades or whatever? Like the whole thing is like her
No,
power
that-
suit's
that's,
so tiny because she's so powerful or some
That's
shit.
Kill la Kill, I think?
Yeah.
No, High School DxD is it's a show about like demons and shit, and the main character is such a massive pervert that he designs a technique to blow women's clothes off.
Jesus.
He's in a tournament, and one of the rules is you're out of the tournament when you can't fight anymore. And having all of your clothes blown off will sure as shit stop you from fighting. And it just so happens he's like the only male in that entire tournament.
Oh.
So he's like tap, 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 all the clothes off.
Andy, what are you watching, dude?
Hulu. just Hulu, and occasionally Netflix.
It sounds like an anime that was originally a hentai series that just edited out all the hardcore sex scenes, just like High School of the Dead.
Yeah, it's in the same vein.
I've heard High School of the Dead is good.
It is really good. There's a lot of, like, that used to actually be porn. They edited them in that steam.
Fan service all the damn time.
And then the fat, chubby nerd turns out to be a total badass.
Yeah.
Because, of course.
I'm gonna fashion a rifle out of this fucking nail gun and a couple of pieces of wood.
That's pretty dope, though.
Yeah. That's another show you should watch.
And it's really fucked up that people die horrifically, and then it immediately cuts to something silly, and it's like, oh, that's weird.
Huh.
Like, you fell over and cracked your skull open with brain and blood, and oh, now we're all getting naked. Cool.
Yup. That is not a zombie scenario I would mind being in the middle of.
I don't know, man. People die really bad.
They do. Well, you just have to be a main character and you'll be fine.
Don't a bunch of them die?
Not as far as I've seen, but
Okay.
I only have like the first season, which I think might be the only season there is.
For the anime, I think the manga went
What
on
were
to
you doing?
Ripping a toothpick in half
Oh.
and putting the broken toothpick, like shoving the sharp part into the other part of the toothpick.
Oh.
Kids
God,
call
you
that
really did
docking.
ADD.
Yeah. Kids today call that docking.
Is that a knife in my dick? That's a knife in your dick. Let go of me.
Deadpool hugs Cable at the end.
And
It's like crotch to crotch. Kids
Yep.
today call this docking.
Jesus.
such a good movie.
And we come full circle.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know much else we could say about that movie other than that it's good.
Really, we pretty much went through the whole movie.
It's a family film.
Yeah. According to Wade.
And why would you not believe him? Right? I mean, I would trust Deadpool implicitly. As long as I'm in a different comic universe than he is.
Right.
Because as much as I love him, I don't think I'd want to be near him, especially when he has that power to make people in his immediate vicinity puke uncontrollably. Which he did to Captain America, just for shits and giggles.
Ooh, that's rough.
He also once killed the Marvel Universe.
Well,
There's
yeah.
that. He's not a nice boy.
Haven't, like, several people killed the whole Marvel universe?
Yeah,
There's the Deadpool one, and I'm pretty sure there's the Wolverine one.
I'm sure there's other ones. I've only read the Deadpool one.
I remember fucking Wolverine doesn't have any of that fancy teleportation power, so he has to find everybody to kill him.
I don't think he used that all that much when he killed... Not that I remember. But maybe he did. I was annoyed with that because of how he killed the Hulk worked. Like, the Hulk fucked Deadpool up, and then he went to, like, sleep and turned back into Bruce Banner, and Deadpool killed him then. Which I guess works.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that his, like, main weakness? Like, him sleeping is like, yeah, you can totally do it. But even when he's in Bruce Banner form, I think there are in some comics, when he gets attacked, he just immediately, even if he doesn't expect it, he just immediately hulks out.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
the Hulk is like he's like, oh, we're in trouble.
Yeah. How he kills Spider-Man is a bit annoying because he just shoots him in the head.
Well, I mean,
It's
it
like-
works.
Yeah, but but it shouldn't really. It shouldn't work that well.
Isn't he
Like-
supposed to have super fast reflexes?
Spidey
Like
sense or some bullshit.
insanely fast reflexes and Spidey sense. So normally bullets.
Well, it would
I mean, it depends which version of Spider-Man he is, how
Yeah.
experienced he is. Like,
Yeah,
a
like-
very experienced Spider-Man is... I mean, he used to be, like, a 10-ton hero. Like, he was up there with the Hulk
yeah.
in terms of power. But I don't think he's really that way anymore.
I think they did the math, and the strongest that Spider-Man's ever been shown was actually in the Homecoming movie where he held together that ferry.
Yeah.
That was like 180 tons or some shit like that.
Is that just in the movies, or...
Well, no, in the comics,
That right next to the mic.
the comics, I think he holds up an entire domed underwater facility by one support beam because he's thinking about how he's gonna let Aunt Mary fucking just die, and he's like, I really can't lift this. I'm going to fucking die down here. And he starts thinking about his family and shit, and he like breaks his entire body holding up this fucking underwater place.
Because, I mean, in the whole Spider-Verse thing, there's a Spider-Man with the power cosmic.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
was
I would
talking about
imagine
Peter
he's-
Parker, just straight Peter Parker.
It's still Peter Parker, but
Oh, okay.
it's just a different universe where... Because the Spider-Verse, there's these, like, spider-eater people.
Yeah.
They go to different universes and kill the Spider-Men in them, and suck them. So that's where like Spider-Gwen came from,
Oh yeah.
where it's like Gwen Stacy is Spider-Gwen, and
Doesn't she
Peter
basically
doesn't
just have
any-
like powered armor or something like that?
No,
No?
she got bit and everything.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so the Spider-Men all like team up together in order to fight them and stuff. It's pretty neat. But yeah, one of them is a Spider-Man in one of the universes who has the power cosmic.
What the fuck does he need help for then? Jesus.
I don't know, because maybe he just wanted to help. I know he dies. He ends up.
Oh.
Yeah, they get him. Like, those dudes aren't fucking around. Like, one Spider-Man versus any one of these guys is fucked. Pretty much.
Oh, well, I figured power cosmic. That's the same shit the Silver Surfer has, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So,
What
yeah.
power is that?
I don't remember if it's.
It's a bit of power granted by Galactus, the big world leader dude, with the funny helmet. He's in the Silver Surfer movie.
Yeah.
Except he doesn't have a helmet in that one.
You don't really even see him in that movie.
Yeah, he's
like-
just a cloud of just heat.
And he's like mildly shaped like that at one point.
Yeah.
Mine are all downstairs.
But I don't know. If you're gonna shoot Spider-Man, it's like you said, it depends on what kind of Spider-Man there is, because I think one of the original versions is he has to actually be like looking for danger for his spider sense to work, which is why Venom fucked him up so bad, just because he didn't.
Well, Venom's yeah.
negates, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Venom's just immune to the spider sense.
But yeah, there's a couple of times. There's one Spider-Man novel I actually had that was adapted from a comic line and was written by Jim Butcher, who did the Dresden Files series, which was great. But yeah, this Spider-Man, if he like wasn't looking for danger, like there are these guys who I guess could also.
So he just didn't really have spidey sense. He just had quick reflexes then.
Kind of. Like, there was a few times where it kicked in automatically. Like, one of his students at school, like, tossed a basketball at the back of his head, and he just straight, like, without even looking, just caught the basketball. So, I guess it works for that, but...
These rules seem very unclear.
I don't know, it was an older Spider-Man line, and, like, the villains in this one basically target people who have, like, animal themes, like, called, like, totem powers or something like that. Like, the Rhino and Spider-Man and Vulture, like animal-style superheroes, and they basically eat their spirit. I don't know. It was a weird comic line, but yeah, one of these guys like showed up at Spider-Man's house, and because Spider-Man wasn't expecting it, he couldn't react to it as fast as he normally would. So I guess if you're like sniping him from like 10,000 yards or something like that, that might be a little bit out of his range.
10,000 years will leave you such a crick in the neck.
Yeah, pretty much.
So will a noose while you're jerking off.
Shut up, Jimmy. You're being gross.
Because we haven't spent
Yeah,
most of the stream talking
okay,
about
okay. For a minute, okay. I thought that was just an offhand fucking thing, but no, you're
A horrible person instead.
you're doing the whole Robin Williams meme.
It's been long enough.
Is Robin Williams a meme?
No, he was. I did the such a crick in the neck. That's a Robin Williams. You know, was the genie. But in another movie, Robin Williams played the dad of his son. Autoerotic asphyxiated himself
No, Robin
to death.
Williams actually died that way in real life. That's the joke.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I thought he like OD'd on pills or he
No,
killed
yeah,
himself.
Yeah.
Just
he
by
had,
doing.
he had the marks around his neck, like he got fucking.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well,
Yeah.
that's weird because maybe he shouldn't have done that movie, because that's probably where he got the idea.
Right.
Or maybe he'd been doing that for fucking years and this time just
It's
fucked
like
up.
David Carradine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have trouble watching Kung Fu now because I know about that. Which is sad, because Kung Fu is a great show.
Kung Fu Panda.
No, not also good, not quite as good as Kung Fu.
I've only seen the first movie, but that was a good movie.
I've only ever seen the first one too. I don't know if I want to see the other ones or not.
Number 2 is pretty decent.
Yeah, I've heard they're
3
not
is
bad.
kind of where it goes downhill, but not like in a really bad way. Just like, it's a kids movie. It's alright.
Is it still Jack Black voicing him in
Oh
3
yeah.
and 2? Yeah. I mean, I guess he wasn't doing shit else, but
Yeah, Jack Black. When are we gonna get a School of Rock sequel?
we're not.
I wouldn't
I
mind.
want a Tenacious D sequel. Goddamn it.
Yeah, like I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind a like College of Rock. I mean, they got the entire cast back together and did a 10-year reunion concert, which was
Yeah, that was
pretty
a
awesome.
while ago.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, it is. The movie was so dope because they picked the kids because they were actual musical prodigies. That's why they weren't actors. And
Yeah.
it was like, you guys are really good, except for iCarly bitch, whatever, I forgot her name.
Oh, Summer?
Well, her name was Summer in the movie.
Yeah.
I meant the actor's name.
It's
Oh.
Miranda Cosgrove.
Oh.
I'm surprised she hasn't gone crazy yet.
She's weird. She looks like Michael Jackson.
Oh, you ruined it, man. Forever. Shit.
Indirectly speaking of dead musicians, we're apparently getting a Queen movie, which actually looked good, and
I heard about it the other day, and then there was a commercial for it before Deadpool.
that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it looks neat.
Yeah.
We should talk about the Karate Kid series on YouTube.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet, but I want to.
I have high hopes from all the trailers I've seen. I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. This is gonna because it's the same two actors. It's Johnny and Danny.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, and
Sweep the leg.
you know, it's fun. There's like a scene where because Daniel, they're basically going with the whole meme where like for the past 30 years everyone's been speculating the movie that Daniel's actually the asshole the entire movie, and they kind of run with that. Where in the future Danny is like a shifty car salesman and Johnny is just an alcoholic who has like a wife and kid and shit, and he's doing all right except for the drinking problem, and he decides to open up a new Cobra Kai school, and Daniel's not okay with that, and so he's like training all these bullied kids, and he's like, so how do you get bullied? Well, when I'm on my computer they say mean things to me. He's like, God, really? Like, and he's like training them how to beat the shit out of people, and there's one scene where he's having a kid wash the window to his office. He's like, any particular way you want me to wash this? And he's like, I don't give a shit.
Of course not. Wax on, wax off.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I don't give a shit.
Oh,
I don't give a shit. Get it clean.
Now, is this the, this is not the one that takes place in the Jackie Chan, Jaden Smith timeline, right?
no.
Okay.
No.
This is the same actors from the original Karate Kid.
Alright.
Which I didn't hate that movie.
I haven't even seen it.
Really? You seen Karate Kid?
No.
Oh man, you're missing a
The-
significant portion of your life.
No, he's talking about the Jaden Smith one.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've seen the original.
I
Oh,
don't like that much. At all.
Jaden Smith one's pretty good only because
I thought it was alright.
every actor except Jaden Smith made that movie good.
Jaden Smith was brought into this world by the power of will.
Yeah.
So he has a rap at the end of the movie, and that's one of the lines in his. That's a dope line. The rest of the song's shit, but I was brought into this world by the power of will.
And there's even some
Like
people, and I agree with the people who say that like the connection between Mr. Miyagi and the kid is better in the new movie, like. Because in this one, Mr. Miyagi he killed his whole family by crashing because he was distracted by an argument he was having with his wife, and he crashed a car, and he was the only one who survived.
Oh.
And Jaden Smith doesn't have his dad because his dad also died, and so they actually have a actual thing they can connect with instead of Mr. Miyagi being weird.
Just this old man.
And there's a reason why Jaden Smith sees him because he's the maintenance guy at the apartment complex he lives in. So it's not like he just like Mr. Miyagi lives across town. How'd you meet him?
He found me.
Yeah.
Took me home.
Maybe paint his fence.
I don't want to talk about it.
Speaking of things coming back after 30 years, we're getting a third Bill and Ted movie.
I saw the promotional photo.
Yeah. So excited.
I'm excited, but I don't want to work myself up too much. I have a feeling they're going to do a really, really good job, but I don't want to give in to that feeling in case they don't.
Like, I don't care.
I don't think Keanu Reeves
Reeves
will let it be bad.
No.
There's no way he's gonna let it be bad.
I mean, he's John Wick, for God's sakes. Which, Deadpool 2 was directed by one of the guys who killed the dog in John Wick.
Yeah, all of the opening credits were just after his girlfriend got shot, the opening credits start, and they're all just like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Did they produced by?
Did they really just kill her?
Yeah.
Directed by one of the guys who killed the dog in John Wick. Yeah, third Bill and Ted. I'm so excited.
New Predator movie as well.
Starring Keegan-Michael Key.
I don't care how bad Predator movies.
Is it starring him?
No,
It didn't look like it if he was starring him from the trailer.
He's one of the main cast because that guy they were interrogating, it was his assassin team that found the Predator, and the guy who played the Punisher in the older Punisher movies, the one that came out in 2005 or something.
Yeah.
Tom Jane's in it.
Popsicle.
Yeah.
Most memorable scene from that movie.
He's in it. Liam Neeson's guy is in it, and they're like his squad. Yeah, it looks fucking dope.
D.O.P.
Dumb as hell.
Yep, dope as hell. You said it. Yeah, that's coming out soon. Bill and Ted's coming out eventually.
You mean a new Predator as in is it a sequel, a soft reboot, a totally new
I think
It seems like it's just a new thing.
Yeah, it might. I don't know. They might be disregarding the whole AVP timeline because
Probably are.
the guy who directed this one is also the guy who directed the original Schwarzenegger Predator.
It does seem like
Wait,
they
still alive?
know about the Predator.
Yeah.
Like when they're interrogating the guy in the.
They
in the
explicitly
trailer.
said they're trying to make the Predator the villain again. So hopefully it takes place in the continuity of Predator 1 and 2 without
Yeah.
AVP.
Yeah, because I mean those movies are all kind of bad.
They really.
I did
are.
like Predators.
Yeah.
That one was good.
Yeah,
but
that one.
Wait, the one with the fucking dude from that 70s show is the secret bad guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I liked
one,
that one.
They did.
I liked everything but that part.
Yeah, they did acknowledge that one also exists in the timeline, but nobody has confirmed where it is. So that, like, the Predators could happen, like, 20, 30 years after the 2018 Predator. But they're deliberately leaving that one vague, so nobody knows exactly where in the timeline.
It kind of
is.
doesn't matter
It really doesn't.
for that movie. Like,
Yeah, because
It's
they're
just
on
a
a
thing that
planet
happened.
and shit. Like, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'll always be okay with Adrian Brody with an automatic shotgun, though.
I don't think anyone's unokay with that.
Yeah, I did feel really bad for him after.
I wasn't okay with Danny Trejo dying.
Yeah, he
I
died.
think the way he died, that was fucking great. That was the first time where I was like, oh yeah, the Predator is scary.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrifying.
Predator will fucking kill you.
And then
but-
pretend to be you.
Yeah, but the scene at the end where he did the whole like cover himself in mud thing, Adrian Brody was constantly like, "Look, just shove that off until like literally the last day of filming, so I can get ripped for this." And when they finally filmed it, it was like spring or winter going into spring, so it was like 20 degrees out while he was running around shirtless, covered in mud.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that was. I did like the part though where how Danny Trejo got the part. They wrote the script, and Robert Rodriguez was like, "We don't just want to keep handing him roles, do we?" So he got his hands on the script, and the descriptor for the character was a guy who looks like Danny Trejo. So he just picks up his phone and says, "Yeah, I hear you're looking for a guy who looks like Danny Trejo. Guys, I look just like Danny Trejo." And they're like, "All right, you can have
It's
the part."
Trejo. Quit saying Trejo.
Yeah,
Fuck.
You. I don't care.
Said it 30 times the wrong way in the past 30 seconds.
And the most annoying part was that he said it right the very first time.
Whatever.
And then he just switched.
I don't care.
Danny Trejo.
Trejo. I pronounce it the American way.
Trejo.
Because this is fucking Trump's America for the next however long he's in office.
However long he's alive.
Yeah. It shocks me that he hasn't been assassinated yet.
Honestly does.
Every-
I don't want
everyone
him to
says that
die.
about every president, though.
No, but legit, Donald Trump. Ugh.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. Like, with Obama, I was more surprised he didn't get assassinated.
Didn't he like get tried to
Yeah,
assassinate like
somebody
within the
tried
first
to.
10 minutes?
Somebody tried to, but
Let's all not forget the guy who threw
with
his
Trump-
shoes at Bush.
Trump. The thing is, Trump appeals to the type of people who would try and assassinate a president.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I don't mean, like, the whole Republican Party started to, like, be like, yeah, fuck you too, Trump. Like, we're kind of going this way just a little bit. Turn a little purple.
This is a huge problem.
that is huge.
God,
as
reading
it
transcripts
stands.
of his speeches is just hilarious. That's
I've-
my new favorite thing to do.
I've never tried.
It's like a 9-year-old trying to write a college thesis.
I did like the video
But he doesn't know
that,
the subject on.
that DC Douglas did, where it was Wesker from Resident Evil 5 reading Trump's speech as Wesker. I have nothing to do with Russia!
And the best one is Gilbert Gottfried reading 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
That is the way to moisten a girl's
My
vagina!
vagina! And then
The aristocrat joke is probably my favorite thing ever, though.
the guy who played Sulu in the original Star Trek reading.
George Takei.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my. I've never read those books or seen those movies. I feel like I don't need to.
You really don't.
The 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah.
Of course you don't need to.
It's a fantasy for middle-aged women, and that's it.
It's a fucking Twilight fan fiction shit
That somehow
That
got
they
bigger
just-
than Twilight.
that they just switched.
like
They
porn for
changed
old
the
people.
names of the characters and that's about it. Like if you actually like go just Google a video about like grammatical errors and how stupid the writing is in those books. Awful.
It's
It's hilariously awful.
I think I read that the word vagina is in the book like 900 times.
Jesus.
Oh, like that. How many is the word
I have no idea.
penis?
Like 12.
What about vibrating shaft?
-1.
What about long hard rod?
Twice a page.
What
They
about
just stuck that in?
what
Or
about
it's just at the bottom where they normally like put the title of the chapter, like title of the book and title of the chapter on the other page.
Right.
But it just long hard shaft.
what about
Long, hard
chrome bone? Is that one in there?
shaft.
Near the end, it's pretty good.
They really make use of the chrome bone.
Yeah. I mean, Colossus. So you know.
God, poor
I think that was my favorite line from the original Deadpool movie.
God, now this is gonna be a 20-minute thought. I'm trying to think of what is my favorite line from the movie. It's a lot.
There's a lot. You could cite the times that Deadpool and Weasel are just talking about how Deadpool's face looks awful.
Yeah.
You know, like Freddy Krueger face fucked the topographical map of what was it? Utah.
Yeah.
Or an avocado had sex with another avocado.
No, an older, uglier avocado.
Right. With
In this movie, he called him an avocado again. I was a little bit disappointed in that, because when they were in the apartment and he had the baby legs, and Domino walks in and she's like, "Oh my god," and he's like, "Yeah, I know, they're growing back," or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, "No, I haven't seen you with your mask off before," and T.J. Miller's just like,
Yeah,
he looks like an avocado, and it's like, oh, they should have came up with like a new one, a new funnier one. But I mean, it still works. But
Look like Father Time's ball sack.
Welp.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Boone. Fuck are you staring at?
This fucking box pisses me off.
Why?
It's this wine box. It's got all these little cutesy fucking sayings on it. It's called Box Wise instead of Box Wine, and it's wise because it has the little fucking sayings on it.
Okay.
So it says be box wise. I don't know what that means.
Be wise about your box.
You celebrate. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy wine, and that's kind of the same thing. Bottoms up, with a finger pointing up. If there is no wine in heaven, I'm not going. Right?
That sounds like something that, like, I don't know, some chick named Linda would say.
Pura vida, carpe venum. How much wine would a wine drinker whine if a wine drinker couldn't drink wine?
Sounds like none.
Yes, there's wine in here. Yeah, no fuck. What? Wine and friends improve with age. Hand over the wine and nobody gets hurt. Right, Margaret?
Margaret's a much better name, yes.
I came, I saw, I whined. Hey, look here. Oh, look, it's wine o'clock.
Oh, God, God.
Don't cry over spilled milk, though. It could have been wine.
Celebrate.
Yep, that's it.
Yep, you know, because
I kind of want to just fucking burn this right now.
My quality of life is degraded like 2%, thanks.
it's okay. Go watch Deadpool 2 and you'll be fine.
No, you won't. It's still just as bad afterwards.
Well, yeah, you get rid of the box and then you go see Deadpool 2. So when you come back, you don't have to see the box anymore. It's like Brian's shit. I don't know what they were. Like, was it his scarf? He was like, "You think I should lose a scarf?" And Sean was like, "No, I think you should burn it because if you lose it, you might find it again."
I read something that was like surprising.
Wait, what was that from?
Spaced.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, like, Calvin and Hobbes is surprisingly hilarious. I read just one little strip. It was Calvin was just banging hammers into a table, and his mom was like, "Oh my God, Calvin, what are you doing?" He pauses, looks up, and he's like, "Is that a real question?" Just holding a hammer with like 10 nails on the coffee table. Like, is that a real question?
Yeah. No, that book's those comics. I used to read them all the fucking time when I was younger. I think we have one right over there.
Oh yeah, I think we do. I saw that.
It's Thomas's. He just left it.
Oh, it's yours now.
Yeah.
He also left a table and a couch.
Yeah. And a bed.
And a workout station.
And a workout thing.
I saw him recently.
And a big old box.
He now lives in my
box.
He is living in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, I never go that direction anyway, because there's like no reason for me to go see Chase and Mariana. Like, I could go see them, or I could
He's a wine queen.
sit at home
Yes.
playing Payday 2 as
God,
John
you make me
Wick.
have to go poop.
I kind of have to as well. We should wrap this up.
Yeah.
Hour 15.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we can stop here.
Righto. Well, yeah, go see Deadpool 2.
Yes.
It's good. It'll give you the big old chuckle. It'll touch you with its knuckles, and
It will touch you inappropriately in all the right places.
make you want to suckle on Andy's
Knuckle.
nipple.
I'd personally rather you didn't. You should go blow Ryan Reynolds instead, because
Nope.
after Deadpool 2, he deserves it.
Find Andy and suck on his nips.
No, please don't.
His home address is...
No. That's a good way for me to get something bad will happen to me because of, you know,
Andy committed
anonymous.
suicide by 7 shots to the back of the head.
Yeah, I don't know how I managed that one. I'm a ghost now. I'm just haunting the microphone we're recording this podcast on.
Right!
I am Bruce Willis from,
Bruce Willis 2. Bruce Willis Harder.
yeah. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on that movie title. The one where the kid sees dead people all the time. Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense,
I
yeah.
am Bruce Willis from Sixth Sense. I'm not actually here. I'm just a ghost.
I'm Jack Black's stunt double. No,
Yeah.
that's about it.
I'm a big boy.
I'm gonna go grab a giant thing of Coke and shove it under my mask.
Yep.
And punch myself in the face.
Righto. We will see you next week on the potatoes, gravy, bacon, more potatoes, and at least a small serving of fries.
Yeah.
Podcast.
We need to find some butter for these potatoes.
Nah. Eat them raw.
It's right over there. It's Boone.
Just put some
He
gravy
shows
on.
up all the time.
Unexpectedly, but it is a nice surprise.
Except when he gets in front of the microphone. But
Too much butter. Too much butter.
when he chills out, it's all fine.
Righto.
Good.
And the gravy.
See you next week.
Yep.